In the heart of Louisiana sits the unusual city of Cates Crossing. Some consider it the most haunted place in the world. Others consider it the most dangerous. Unusual stories and unsolved mysteries are a normal part of everyday life for those who call this city home. No wonder it's affectionately nicknamed the Devil's Crossing. Despite its spooky disposition, visitors to Cates Crossing can find a beautiful downtown area, bustling restaurants, exciting festivals, an airport, modern shopping centers, a large population, and so much more. On the surface, Cates Crossing seems like an ideal place to raise a family. However, in this video, we're going to take a closer look as to why this city is known as one of the biggest hellmouths in the South. So here's 20 things you might not know about Cates Crossing. Number 1. Early explorers marveled at the beauty of the area, but were surprised to find it largely uninhabited. Natives considered the area forbidden and believed that the area was home to strange monsters. Early legends speak of winged creatures plummeting from the sky that kept trespassers prisoner, even after death. Number 2. During the late colonial period of the United States, much of the area that would become Cates Crossing was considered no man's land. Most of the people who settled the area were violent criminals, escaping the law enforcement of the surrounding colonies. Number 3. In the mid-1800s, Christian Edward Cate and his twin brother, Michael Williams Cate, bought the land that would become Cates Crossing. They built a sawmill, tannery, and shoe factory. They also designed the town's grid and built much of the downtown area. Michael took a back seat in the family business after contracting yellow fever. He very nearly died, and according to his journal, he claimed to be saved by a single golden eye. He later founded the secret organization known as the Eye of the Fallen God. Number 4. Several bloody Civil War battles were fought near Cates Crossing. Soldiers often reported seeing their fallen comrades wandering the battlefield long after being buried. Number 5. The trees from the area were used to build many of the homes in New Orleans, and furniture sold around the world. Some worry that whatever haunts Cates Crossing was allowed to slip into the rest of the world. Number 6. The Eye of the Fallen Gods is still supposedly active today. Many of the richest and most influential people of the southern United States are rumored to be members. Conspiracy theorists believe that the Eye has discovered the secrets of immortality and that many of its founding members, including Michael Cate, have been reborn. Number 7. Although a popular tourist spot, residents believe that the Tangipahoa and Tickfaw rivers are home to man-eating monsters. Some believe that the Great Flood of the late 90s increased their hunting grounds, and that's the reason so many people disappeared during the storm. Number 8. Rumor has it in the late 80s and early 90s, the Eye prayed for an alien race to come and cleanse the earth. Some say they were successful, and the horrible water crisis of the time was really an alien invasion. Number 9. Legend has it that the Eye of the Fallen Gods had access to different realities, different timelines. Some early stories of the organization claim that Michael was able to travel to what he called worlds of different outcomes. It is believed that the organization has a collection of anachronistic items such as gold from realities where the Confederacy was successful, where Nazi Germany won the war, where Cates Crossing was named Hammond, and photos of civilization where humanity wasn't the dominant species. The only way to access the treasure is by braving something the members call the maze. Number 10. It is believed that the urban legend of the inverted man comes from the death of reporter Carl Summers. He died during a horrific car crash while he was supposedly investigating the Eye of the Fallen God. Some say his fate was the result of a horrible curse. Number 11. Kate's Crossing housed one of the federal government's premier research facilities. Research conducted there contributed to the early internet. It was shut down after the disastrous experiment that led to a more hostile and dangerous breed of mosquito. Number 12. John and Wendy Clark, a prominent family of Kate's Crossing, mysteriously disappeared in the summer of 1990. Many believe they were top members of the Eye and were murdered for betraying the organization. Others believe they were abducted by aliens. The real reason is still yet unknown. Number unlucky 13. In the early 2000s, Christopher M. Richards, aka the Earworm Killer, earned his moniker for always humming a signature tune when hunting his victims. A popular wedding singer in his day, he would pick victims from his clients' wedding lists. The killer took over a dozen lives before police found and shot him. Most people believe he still lives on in his favorite melody, and those who hear it will try to repeat his crimes. The short movie Earworm is based on the most recent emergence of the urban legend. Number 14. On average, 100 people disappear from unexplainable reasons each year in Kate's Crossing or the surrounding parishes. Crime is higher in this parish than anywhere else in South Louisiana. Local historians call the parish Bloody Tangipahoa because of its long and dark history of murder and violence. Number 15. The Eye considers squirrels sacred. They are believed to be the eyes and ears of the entity that inhabits the town. So if you ever find yourself in Kate's Crossing, be careful what you do in front of a squirrel. Number 16. The urban legend of Nobody originated here after several teenagers went missing. Friends claimed that they played a game called How to Talk to Nobody and insisted that their friends weren't missing, but trapped on a VHS tape. Number 17. Many people believe that the devil frequently walks the railroad. Those interested in making a deal can see if this rumor is true by visiting the train station at 3 a.m. Number 18. Kate's Crossing used to be the strawberry capital of the world until an unnaturally cold winter destroyed the crops. Legend has it that the cold winter was the result of a horrible curse placed by a witch after her home was burned and she was banished from the town. Number 19. The Burger Shack has been in business since the 1960s. However, the building it's located in is one of the original buildings built by C.E. Cate. Many claim that Michael Cate used to have his office in the bottom floor. Number 20. Beware when you go antiquing in Kate's Crossing. A popular news story turned urban legend talks about a music box that caused all who listen to it to take their own lives. And a not-so-scary bonus number 21. The other potential name for Kate's Crossing was Hammond. Peter Hammond owned the property prior and sold it to the Cates for 30 cents an acre. And there you have it. That's 20 things that you might not know about Kate's Crossing. This episode of 20 Things is sponsored by Haunted Possessions. We buy and sell the scariest things on the internet. Why go looking for ghosts? Bring one home today.